Bacteria are supposed to be tiny, right? So small that you need a microscope just to see them? Well, what if I told you that scientists have just discovered a bacterium so enormous you can hold it in your hand? Meet Thiomargarita magnifica, a bacterium that grows up to 2 centimeters long. That's not just big for a microbe, it's bigger than some insects. For scale, this is like comparing a mouse to a blue whale. But size isn't even the most shocking part. This bacterium has DNA stored inside membrane-bound organelles, something we thought only complex cells like ours could do. This discovery is rewriting biology textbooks. So, what do we know about this bizarre microbe? First, it was discovered in mangrove swamps in the Caribbean, clinging to decaying leaves underwater. At first glance, you might mistake it for a tiny worm or fungus, but no, it's a single-celled organism. Here's what makes it so unique. One gigantic size. Most bacteria are 1-5 micrometers. This one is 10,000 times larger. 2 membrane-bound DNA. Unlike normal bacteria where DNA floats freely, this one packages its genetic material in organelles, similar to eukaryotic cells. 3 multiple genome copies. It has hundreds of thousands of DNA copies spread throughout its body, helping it function at such a large size. 4 sulfur-based metabolism. It thrives in sulfur-rich environments, using chemical energy instead of sunlight or oxygen. This is like finding a car that runs on something other than gasoline. It completely changes our understanding of how life can work. This discovery isn't just cool, it's revolutionary. Here's why. We've always classified life into 2 main categories. Prokaryotes, simple cells like bacteria, no nucleus. Eukaryotes, complex cells like ours, with organelles. But Thiomargarita magnifica blurs that line. It's a prokaryote with eukaryotic-like features. One of biology's biggest mysteries is how simple bacteria evolved into complex cells. This bacterium's membrane-bound DNA might be a missing link, a clue to how the first nucleus formed. If bacteria can grow this large and function so differently, what else is out there? Could there be even weirder microbes on other planets? The crazy thing. This bacterium was hiding in plain sight. Researchers found it in Guadeloupe's mangrove forests, growing on rotting leaves in the water. At first, they thought it was a fungus until they looked closer. Using advanced microscopy and DNA sequencing, they confirmed it was a single-celled organism, not a multicellular one. This raises a mind-blowing question. Are there even bigger bacteria out there? Scientists are now racing to study this bacterium further. Key questions they're exploring. How does it manage energy at such a large size? Could its DNA packaging mechanism be used in biotechnology? Are there similar giant bacteria in other extreme environments? Imagine if we found bacteria this big in deep-sea vents or even on Mars. The possibilities are endless. Nature always finds a way to surprise us. This discovery proves that even in well-studied fields like microbiology, there are still mind-blowing mysteries waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world's largest bacterium, hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating science content, and let me know in the comments what is the most bizarre organism you've ever heard of.